Oh, Thailand, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. You've been good to me. We're coming to a close to this era of the Vegetable Police Network. It's been about a year and a half here in Thailand. I moved here to heal myself. My spirit animal needed a band-aid. The weird thing is I came here to be fruitarian and give veganism one last shot. It wasn't doing me so well back in Toronto. And so I came here to just do it finally. The tropical fruits, that's what's gonna save me. And then I end up on a carnivore diet. Who would have known? So it leaves you to wonder, what if I had just done the carnivore diet at home? I mean, I uprooted my entire life. I sold all my good stuff, my green screen, my standing desk was $1,500. I left my girlfriend for a year and a half. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen my family in over a year. The traffic is so much calmer here. I love it. Everything is how it's supposed to be. Any day now, there's gonna be a split, and we go. So, life in Thailand has been fun, but it's been a drastic change in my life. And do I regret it? Do I regret selling all my stuff, moving across the world? Let's talk about it. So one thing I'm starting to realize is just life experience is where it's at. That's what's worth spending your money on. When you're 90 years old, you're not going to remember your alarm clock that cost $200. That guy was swerving like a drunk camel. Love you, Thailand. So if you're ever what the hell were they cooking? It was like chili air. Oh my God. So if you're ever worried that you spent some money on a trip or something, even a day trip, and you're like, is that worth it? That was $100 just for the bus, and then another $40 for the pig petting. It's like life experience. That's what it's all about. The memories, the improving of your mental strength with words. Point is, I got so much more than I ever thought I'd get out of here. I thought it would just be some physical healing. That's all I was expecting. Just eating fruit. Oh, cool. Colon pain left. Now I'm better. It's my God, my life is so different now. I'm so different. I feel so much happier and more balanced. Things just bounce off me. Hater comments are like balloon animals. It's just make me giggle and shit. It's I'm just so much more content. That's what I'm noticing. When I walk on the streets, before, it's I couldn't even make eye contact with people. I'd be like, you forget that you're sitting on a bus and you're staring at somebody, and then they look at you and you're like, here's what you have to do in that situation. As soon as they look at you, you close your eyes, and then you slowly start turning away so it doesn't look like you're, if you do it slow enough, it's not, they're like, was he looking at me? No, I guess he is pointed in that direction. It has to be a slow, gradual thing. I think he was looking at me. I've had so many amazing memories out here. I've met so many great people. I got to meet my man Brett Rawlings. We were just email buddies for a long time, and we did that podcast for a couple months. Trashed everybody we could. I had such a fun time making that show, and he's just a person with high integrity. He's every bit who I thought he was. He has a lot of rage in his heart, but he lets it out freely. He doesn't hide it. So I can respect that. And so many people. Max, my buddy Max. Sorry I haven't answered your last email. I just got so sick of email communication. But as soon as I met that man, I was just like, that is a kind soul right there. And he just helped me through some tough times when I made that vegan to carnivore switch. And my buddy Daniel Jury, he was integral. I was losing my shit. That's when I was in the middle of it. I made that switch to carnivore, and I was getting so much hate, and I was like, my God, what have I done? My whole career just uprooted. I was like, shit, was that a big mistake? What if this doesn't even work? and he was just doing the same kind of thing, vegan to carnivore, and I think we both helped balance each other out. It was like a spirit being that came to save me, and that makes me a spirit being that came to save him in some way as well. We're all just indigo children. Got to meet Sunfruit Dan out here. I never knew much about him. I saw him like back in the day, just his vegan hippie fruit boy meals. He was a skinny guy in dreadlocks, and I never really liked his channel, but meeting him in person, I was like, holy shit, what a great guy. So just like the life experiences and some of the things climbing, I rode up a mountain on my bike on half a watermelon. I was dying, and I ditched Brett halfway up. It's like, you loser. Always abandon your friends, my friend. If they can't keep up with you, don't go back for them. That's just, the strong survive. Let the weak die off on the side of the road, drinking puddle water. They'll make it. I was rushing to get to that butcher. They close at 2 p.m. They take a 2.5 hour break in the middle of the day. I was running to get here. So I have zero regrets about coming here. Even if I could have been as healthy back in Toronto, it's like the life experiences that I've seen, the kindness of the Thai people will just forever be embedded in my heart. Just people like wave at you for no reason. They're just smiling and waving. It's like, hey, hello to you. It's like something I'm not used to. They're just so friendly here. All the amazing restaurant food I got to taste while I was doing that. That vegan buffet, Happy Green. Oh my God. That was just such a joyous time in my life, even though I was bloated and gassy all day, every day. And my skin was terrible. I just looked forward to that so much. 1 meal a day at an all-you-can-eat vegan buffet, and it was just every little dish was the most delicious thing you ever had. Just so much fun. So much fun. One of the biggest things I gained from coming out here was my independence. I mean, if you watch that video of mine, I broke down and cried. It's like just to look at where I was then and where I am now as a person, not just in business. Like, I'm able to take care of myself now. I feel so fantastic about that. It's like, for so long I was stuck in the window cleaning trade and I didn't know how to get out of it. I was like, I can make decent money doing this, but I hate it. And building up that YouTube career is like slow goings. It wasn't like my Camera Conspiracies channel that just took off like lightning. Where's that bird? I heard it. He's a Camera Conspiracies fan. It's funny, like my first year on Vegetable Police, I gained maybe 300 subs. In my first year on Camera Conspiracies, I don't think it's even been a year yet, and we're at like 23,000. It's like, holy shit, just fun times. Money was so hard to come by too. Like I couldn't wrap my mind around it. It was like minimum wage jobs, and then maybe you can slowly make more each year. And now it's just like, I kept believing money flies at you. It flies at you from all angles, like a magnet, just coming everywhere. And it works, and it feels fantastic. I hope I can inspire you to make it, because we all know I ain't the brightest candle in the bucket of shrimp. But if I can make it, imagine your potential. It's like, I'm not the smartest guy. I'm not the handsomest. It's like, I don't have any standout qualities other than I'm a goofy son of a bitch. I just try not to take life too serious. No matter what your situation is, you can overcome it. Some things are shocking, but we can all just have a laugh about our health. Some people are in dire situations right now, and it's like, don't worry so much. That's actually adding to your illness. Just to have a little laugh about it. It's alright. I can't poo. That's fantastic. Just hold this forever, huh? Like a treasure. It's like, alright, if you can turn something into a funny situation, it's less serious, then you let go of your attachment to it, then you start the healing. So, we offer some benefit here at the Vegetable Police now. So this has been just a fantastic year and a half for me. One of my favorite years and a halves ever. It's just so many great times, so many joyous experiences, a lot of lows as well, especially this last couple months with the water fasting and all that stuff, but I feel that healed the mind a lot more than the body. That healed the mind of certain things at the expense of the body, and now we heal the body back, and then we maintain the level of mind upgrades. It's like, it was a beneficial thing. Nothing residual. I'm less numb now. Look at that forehead mobility. You're so jealous right now. So would I suggest you come to Thailand, and will I come back? Those are some loaded questions. I definitely say you should try it. Definitely. If you have some income coming in online or something that you can be mobile, that's kind of the key to this. Unless you come here and teach English or do something like that. But a great experience. You're not going to regret it, that's for sure. Hello, Matma. Kapun crap. They wanted me to eat deep fried chicken wings. I wasn't going to do it. Would I come back here though? That's an interesting question that you've just asked. I mean, there's no reason I wouldn't come back here, but I have already seen it. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. My God. I'm not exactly the world traveler that goes and sees all the most popular stuff. I like the back streets here. And crossing these streets. As the locals laugh at you. The thing about coming back here is, like, obviously I'm going to Canada, it's halfway across the world. It's a long trip. It's a long ass trip. It's a 12-hour time difference. And I've seen this part of the world. I would want to go somewhere else and experience somewhere else. I mean, we did the Asia bit. It was fun times. But if I was to travel again and go somewhere, I'd probably want to see like the South America, somewhere in the similar time zone, same continent, just closer to home. Is it the same continent? Told you didn't have to be smart to succeed. But before deciding if I was going back to Toronto for sure, I was thinking of Philippines, just because I heard it's so much better for raw meat and they got raw milk and everything there. It just seems, and the visas are easier to get there for long term. I think you just pay for it every year. It's like, okay, boom, there you go. Whereas here, it's like you either have to do the education visa or leave every 3 months. That can really weigh on you. I enjoyed both those trips, all 3 of them. Yeah, we went to Penang, Laos, and then Kuala Lumpur. They were all fun trips. It's just, it weighs on your mind. As soon as you get back from that trip, it's like the countdown begins, and it's always in the back of your mind, like, oh, I have to leave soon, and I gotta plan my flights and buy the flight and get the hotel and Airbnb now. I've learned some things. I think I'd rather try the States though next, because we still got the North American style. Everything's in English. I can read ingredients on food. That's the one thing I don't like about here, is just you never know where something is from. Usually fish is just labeled like, this is a tilapia. Where'd it come from? That's your guess, buddy. Don't burden us with that shit. It's like it's never labeled, whereas in Canada it's like, oh, this is wild from Norway. Sweet. So it's been a journey, but I'm glad I took it. I'm so glad I took it. I wouldn't change a thing. Well, I would change many things that fast. It was beneficial. It's gonna take me like 6 months to recover from that thing. But it's like anything in life. If you knew what was ahead of you, you would not do anything. It's just like, we gotta just go. Stop thinking about life. Just live it. So that's the hardest part of life, is thinking and worrying about what's next. If you just do, it ain't so bad. I'm getting burned, aren't I? That can't be good. We're done. We're done here for today, my friend. Thank you so much for watching the video. Consider giving it a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if a porcupine stung you in the bum. Whatever. Ain't gonna win them all, are we? It was a good thumb down episode. You expect too much. Okay, we're done. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one.